This was the moment when the tsunami struck the center of Banda Aceh. The man behind the camera risks his life to film the raging torrent, 10 feet high, as it sweeps past him. These pictures were broadcast on Indonesia's Metro television and then to millions around the world. The cameraman was Hashim, a wedding photographer by profession. He used Banda Aceh's Grand Mosque as a vantage point and a refuge from the unfolding disaster which claimed 90,000 lives in this city.
Sometimes I have bad dream when 2 or 3 months after tsunami, and now it's okay.
12 months on, I met up again at the mosque with Hashim and a friend of his who had also been there when the tsunami struck.
From his picture, we know about what happened on that day. It's very important because maybe a lot of people die before they know about what happened. But Hashim can show everything about that. You know, broken piece of home, store, and then car, you know. It's amazing.
Hashim took me to the place which has become the biggest memorial to Banda Aceh's tsunami dead. Many of the victims of that day ended up here, buried anonymously in a mass grave. In this ground here?
It's all from there to...
There are nearly 47,000 bodies under this earth. In the face of such loss, Hashim has found strength in his faith. Hashim has dark memories of the trucks dumping bodies here by the dozen.
I saw many trucks here. After they empty, they go to city Banda Aceh, and they back.
With more bodies?
More body. Maybe one truck, 20 body.
Hashim thinks the 7 relatives he lost could be among the bodies buried here, but he can't be sure. It was all very different a year ago when Hashim went with his family to the beach in Banda Aceh. He filmed these happy scenes just a few days before the tsunami struck. Now the beach is almost deserted. It has also moved. The rocks mark where the beach used to be.
Behind the stone, before tsunami.
Most people are still too afraid to return to the beach. Hashim wanted to show me where his own house was destroyed. A year on, his neighborhood shows little sign of recovery. Hashim was unable to make the journey here for months after the tsunami. Such was the chaos. This was the house?
Yes, this is. And
all that is left of his house is the floor and the toilet. Hashim's neighbor, Costa Nudi, is one of the lucky few in this area. He's rebuilding his house with a grant from the United Nations. Like so many others, Hashim is still waiting. UN Habitat has yet to complete a single house in Banda Aceh.
We and my family can do to make it, because we don't have money to make it. We have to start again. It's impossible now.
Even though the reconstruction has been painfully slow, some people have managed to make a new start. We went to visit a suburb of Banda Aceh, where the British charity Oxfam has a building program funded by donations from the UK. They are advertising their presence with their difficult-to-miss bright green toilets. After a number of logistical delays, including scarcity of building materials, this village is now almost rebuilt. But Hashim is curious to know why, in most areas of Banda Aceh, many families are still homeless.
I think it's not that everyone won't get a house, I just think that the process has been that bit slower than it might have been, and also I think maybe we've needed to be better at talking to people, talking to communities and telling them why there have been delays. Because if I say to you, Hashim, we're sorry that your house has been delayed, all our wood is stuck at a port in Medan, maybe you will forgive us a little bit for being slow.
Maybe slowly. Many people need a house. Smile, smile. And then here's my cousin.
And it's because the rebuilding program has been so slow that a year on, Hashim and 10 of his extended family are still crammed into his brother's house. But he's come to accept his situation because he believes the tsunami was a message from God.
God gave me a chance to open the eyes all the people to can see his power, his power. Like in my picture, and all people have to believe the God now.
Hashim considers that compared to some, his family are fortunate. At least they're still together.